Hi, Grizzlies, and welcome back to another episode of Grizzly True Crime. My name is Gisela K, and today we're going to deep dive some documents, which I know you guys love. At least we all document nerds, am I right? Welcome, everyone. Welcome, mods. Welcome, members, patrons, subscribers, viewers, Buy Me a Coffee supporters, everyone. Welcome, everyone. PG Max's dang ads, I would still highly recommend YouTube Premium. Not sponsored at all. It's just literally changed my life. It is so nice to see you guys here with me. Thank you for being here. And I do want to make one apology. I'm so sorry for spamming your home feed. I didn't know that YouTube does that. I literally thought I was doing the right thing by scheduling the next month worth of live streams so that you guys know that every Sunday and Monday I'm here for you. I'm here for you. But apparently that's a bad thing to schedule live streams like that because then YouTube spams your homepage. So I'm so sorry. That was never my intention. I don't want to be in your face like that. I just wanted to gently, put a calendar out there for you, but it didn't work out. So I've undone it. Okay. I've fixed and I'm very sorry. And before I get started, I just want to say this is the kind of day I've had. This is my no drama llama. I absolutely love this thing. And yes, it had a body. And it just represents my day. You know the day when you get out of the wrong side of the bed type thing, you stub your toe, you drop your coffee cup, things break. Even the necklace I was going to wear tonight, I do love this one, but the necklace I was going to wear tonight as I was putting it on broke. Like literally I'm having that day. Okay, so I don't know. Should I keep the head? I'm just like, oh boy, that's a representation and a half of my day. Okay. Pigeon Max says I click notify on everyone. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Okay. So what we're going to do is look at these new documents that have just come out regarding the case of the Petitos versus the Laundries. And even though the judge denied I always get these words mixed up. They wanted to dismiss the motion and the judge denied it. So the trial will go forward. Supposedly at this moment, it's still scheduled for August 14th, 2023. Now they've come back with yet another response, which I guess if one had to put yourself in their shoes, they're going to fight tooth and nail. Why wouldn't they? At this point, why wouldn't they? So what I found interesting is I did think there were subtle differences because I noticed one little thing, but actually I've combed through it to guess what I've been doing today. Line by line, word by word already, okay, so that I can bring you the best show possible, right? So that we can really discuss it in depth. And I do see it's exactly the same. But what's interesting to me is that they've filed separate. It's always been together. It's like the Petitos versus the Laundries, but it's Joe Petito, Nichole Schmidt, Gabby's biological parents versus Christopher and Roberta Laundrie. So now they're filing separate defenses, which is very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Just call it your sometimes drama llama. That drama llama, it's broken now. It's broken now. Hello to Lieutenant Peter Pronzo. Welcome everyone. Okay, so let's dive in. What I've done is printed out. This is the amended complaint because I've got like documents everywhere. I've got 3 screens and they're filled with documents. And I can only show you one at a time, unfortunately. So I'm going to show you defendant Christopher Laundrie's answer and affirmative defenses. And then I'll skim over after that Roberta's one because they are exactly the same. Except, of course, for the name changes and for he being she and all that. Okay. Chris throwing Roberta under the bus. Now, before I get into this, I just wanted to say, remember when Chris Laundrie went, I think it was on July 1st, somewhere around there, first weekend of July, around Independence Day, that type of vibe, right? 4th of July, around there. From what I remember, Chris Laundrie went out to Fort DeSoto. Not Fort DeSoto. Take it back. Sorry, I've got Fort DeSoto on my mind because of this document. You'll see why. He went out to the Mayakachi Creek, to the exact place where they found Brian Laundrie's remains by himself. So that was interesting. I was a little worried for his mental health at that point. I'm like, why is he doing that? Maybe he's out there to mourn the loss of his son. Maybe he's out there to say, look what you've done to us. Or, I don't know. But he was out there by himself. He was not with Roberta. And now when they file these separate defenses, I'm like, huh. And they were allegedly going to get a divorce before Gabby and Brian left on their trip, and before, of course, Gabby was murdered. So, I'm just thinking that this might be Christopher Laundrie's choice now to be like, let's just do this separately, especially if there's going to be a jury trial, and it means they're each going to represent themselves, which is not represent themselves, but speak for themselves. You know what I mean? Not as a couple. Maybe the parents are getting a divorce. Maybe. Okay, so what I've got here is the amended complaint, and on the screen, what I've got is their response. Now, and the reason I've got this printed out is because I want to reference the paragraphs, because if you look at it here, it says, Defendant Christopher Laundrie's answer and affirmative defenses. So if we go here in the circuit court of the 12th Judicial Circuit in and for Sarasota County, state of Florida, Joseph Petito and Nichole Schmidt, plaintiffs versus Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie. Okay, so the case number is still the same, 2022CA1128SC, Division H Circuit. Okay, and those are the defendants. Defendant Christopher Laundrie's answer and affirmative defenses. So even though it's still the same case, and even though it's Joe and Nichole versus Christopher and Roberta, now Christopher's got his own defense here. And this is the one I saw WFLA shared on Twitter. Thank you so much to Dr. Dude. Hope you don't mind us calling you that. Chasing Paper 89. It's in my description box if you want to follow him on Twitter. He has all the documents. He's amazing. So if we look here now, what they shared with WFLA was this. And everyone was like, oh, my word, but it's only Chris Laundrie. It's only Chris Laundrie. But there's a second one, which is for Roberta, and it's exactly the same. So Defendant Christopher Laundrie, by and through undersigned counsel, answers the amended complaint as follows, and per Florida Rule of Civil Procedure, denies all allegations of the amended complaint not expressly admitted herein. Preliminary statement. The following matters are incorporated into responses to each paragraph of the complaint. A. Except as otherwise stated herein, the defendant denies each and every allegation. Denies each and every one in the amended complaint, including any allegations in the preamble, unnumbered paragraphs, subparagraphs, titles, headings, subheadings, table of contents, footnotes, tables, exhibits, and illustrations of the amended complaint, and specifically deny liability to the plaintiffs. No liability to the plaintiffs. Oh, okay. To the extent not expressly denied, all allegations for which the defendant denies possessing knowledge or information are denied. Okay, so we're going to get into all of that. I just want to put a disclaimer out there. Number one, this is true crime content. It's for adults only. Remember that. Number two, okay, please hit the thumbs up. But number three, I'm not a lawyer, okay? I'm not a legal expert. I just love documents and reading this and trying to understand it together, okay? So the amended complaint references statutes, regulations, and other legal and industry standards of general and specific application. To the extent not indicated below, the defendant does not admit that such laws, regulations, or standards are constitutional, accurately stated, or have application to this case. We're going to get to the interesting bits, I promise you. To the extent a response to those paragraphs of the amended complaint is necessary, all such allegations are denied, all, okay? And defendant reserves the right to challenge the application of any statute, regulation, and other legal and industry standard to this case. The defendant submits this answer and affirmative defenses only on behalf of himself individually. You see? You see? Elbows mom. Damn, gee, don't make me an adult today. Is Roberta's copy worded the same? It is. We will look at it, but it is. Yes, it is. Of course, just with her name instead of his name there. And when they say he, they say she on hers. Okay, so the responses only apply to himself individually, where allegations are made against defendants as a group or against any subset defined or undefined of defendants. However, the responses apply only to Christopher Laundrie. Christopher Laundrie only answers for himself and does not purport to answer for any other defendant or entity. I'm just really thinking he's separating himself, because if Roberta really wrote that letter, you know, the burn after reading one, and all sorts of things, I feel like I think he's separating himself to keep himself safe. You know what I mean? We might see her shackled at some point. I'm not sure though, speculatively. Okay, so even though this is not about going to jail at this moment, it's for damages, but you just never know what can happen after the trial. So then they say, Christopher Laundrie only answers for himself and does not purport to answer for any other defendant or entity. Where Christopher Laundrie answers for himself in response to allegations against all defendants or against any subset of defendants without making reference to the remaining defendants, Christopher Laundrie is without knowledge or information sufficient to form a belief about the truth of the allegations as to the remaining defendants and therefore denies the same. I mean, do you think that Roberta hired Stephen Berliner or Chris Laundrie? That would be my question, because it might not be both. Certain allegations in the complaint are not directed against defendant and therefore do not require a response. Oh, the responses below are subject to that limitation, regardless of whether expressly stated or not. And E, to the extent a response is necessary to any heading or footnote, all are denied. Wow. And then defendant reserves the right to seek to amend and supplement his answer as may be appropriate or necessary. Now they say answer to numbered paragraphs. And I was like, come on, just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have it here. Okay, I'm going to tell you what it all is. So number 1, paragraph number 1 says this is an action for damages that exceed $30,000, exclusive of prejudgment, interest, costs, and attorney fees. And he says 1, without knowledge, therefore denied. 2, venue is proper in Sarasota County, Florida, because the defendants reside herein. And his response, admitted that the defendant resides in Sarasota County, denied in all other aspects. Okay. 3, this court has jurisdiction over the within matter pursuant to FS 26012, admitted that the court has jurisdiction over the cause of action alleged, denied in all other aspects. I will chat to you guys in a moment. I'm just working through. I'm focusing here. Then we're going to chat, okay? So feel free to chat it up over there. And then we chat afterwards, okay? We're going to waffle big time. We'll snark, we'll waffle, we do it all, okay? So number 4, the plaintiff, Joseph Petito, is a resident of Vero Beach, Florida, and is the father of Gabrielle Petito, deceased. Now his response is, without knowledge of the plaintiff's residence, therefore denied, admitted that Joseph Petito is the father of Gabrielle Petito. So Chris Laundrie is claiming that he didn't know that Joe Petito lived in Vero Beach, Florida? Okay, really? Really? Okay, then. Like, literally, your son was going to marry Gabby Petito. Those were going to be Brian's in-laws. Remember that the Mustang that Brian was riding around, which I think is Roberta's car, actually. Joe Petito has the same car. And it's not that far where they live. So you didn't know that he lived in Vero Beach? Oh, okay. Number 5, if anyone's just joining now, I'm reading what the amended complaint is and then reading the response from what Chris Laundrie and Roberta say. Both of them are the same. This is the document, though, for Chris. Number 5, plaintiff Nichole Schmidt is a resident of Blue Point, New York, and is the mother of Gabrielle Petito, deceased. Here they say 5, without knowledge of the plaintiff's residence, therefore denied, admitted that Nichole Schmidt is the mother of Gabrielle Petito. Without knowledge? Even though they dated possibly since high school, some people argue that, but they did. There's lots of people that said that they did. They had a very rocky relationship, as in Brian and Gabby in high school, New York, hello. And it's just like, you didn't know? You didn't know. Hence, we have to look again at Roberta's one, because she says the same. But then in the complaint, it says that they were excited that they were engaged and went to Nichole Schmidt's house. Interesting. Very interesting. Number 6, defendants Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie are residents of Northport, Florida, and are the parents of Brian Laundrie, deceased. He says number 6, admitted. So they are residents of Northport, Florida, and are the parents of Brian Laundrie, deceased. 7, Brian Laundrie and Gabby Petito became engaged to marry on or about July 2nd, 2020. Number 7, admitted that Brian Laundrie and Gabrielle Petito were engaged to marry without knowledge, therefore denied in all other aspects. So they acknowledge that it's like the lies just keep on coming. Because here they say, yes, we admit that they were engaged, but we don't know when. But apparently you went to celebrate with Nichole Schmidt and James Schmidt. Right? I mean, that's what it said initially. So, like, you did not know. You did not know. You can't not know. Gabby was living with them. Oh, my word. You just can't not know. They would have been the first to know. Number 8. On July, now their response is without knowledge, therefore denied. So on July 2nd, 2021, Brian Laundrie and Gabrielle Petito left New York in a van owned by Gabrielle Petito to take a trip to the western United States, which was expected to last for several months. Okay, and that's number 8, and they say without knowledge, therefore denied. So you have no idea. You had no idea that Brian, it was his Instagram account is deleted, but we got it. We recorded all that. Remember when we made the video deep diving his Instagram? We got it. And the thing is, on his stories and on Gabby's stories, that's still available. They were building the van at the house there, from what I can see. But now you're telling me that you have no idea when they actually started the van life trip. Okay. Left in a van owned by Gabrielle Petito to take a trip to the western United States, which was expected to last for several months. So do you not know that the van was in Gabby's name? Or did you not know that they're saying denied on all accounts. You didn't know that they were taking a van life trip planned for 4 months. So Leo says, yeah, I don't even know them. Brian who? That's what it sounds like, right? Number 9, okay? Number 9. Prior to the trip taken by Gabrielle Petito and Brian Laundrie, Joseph Petito and Nichole Schmidt and Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie had a cordial relationship. Number 9, they say, without knowledge as to plaintiff's opinion of the relationship, therefore denied. Okay, so they're saying, they say we had a cordial relationship, but we have no idea how they actually felt about the relationship, so therefore denied. Number 10, Gabrielle Petito had hopes of becoming a travel influencer, a van lifer, and document her cross-country travels on social media sites such as YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. They say, without knowledge, therefore denied. Oh, you had no idea, even though your son he was also on social media, also on Instagram, also documenting some stuff. But you have no idea. That's the thing, Lauren. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to get to your chat after. I think they want a separate trial because Chris knows that Roberta's a naughty girl. He's not about to go down for her. Yeah, so they did not comment on any of those van life videos. And I mean, when Brian went home between the 17th and the 23rd, I'm pretty sure, the whole fight outside Moonflower was really about Gabby wanting to just work on her website all day, and Brian wanted to get water and go for a hike. Pretty much. I know they needed the water, but he's just like, can we go now? Like, he didn't have any care in the world for that website. In fact, remember on the body cam footage, Gabby said, she doesn't even believe I can do it. He doesn't even believe I can do it, and he's really stressing me out. But here, so you're telling me that your son never told you about all that tension, even between the 17th and the 23rd, that all she wants to do is work on her laptop all the time, that she wants to be a van lifer, that she wants to be an influencer? You have no knowledge of that, huh? No knowledge. Yes, Grinning Owl, we're getting to that because that's my favorite one. Oh, my word. So, number 11. During the course of the aforementioned trip, Gabrielle Petito called her family almost daily, including her parents, Joseph Petito and Nichole Schmidt, and her siblings. Now, that one they say without knowledge, therefore denied. Fair. They might not know that. Number 12. The last communication that Gabrielle Petito had with Joseph Petito was on August 21st, 2021. Okay, and then they say without knowledge, therefore denied. On number 13, the last communication that Nichole Schmidt had with Gabrielle Petito was on August 27th, 2021. They say without knowledge, therefore denied. Okay. And then number 14, it is believed that on August 27th, Brian Laundrie murdered Gabrielle Petito. The cause of her death was blunt force injuries to the head and neck with manual strangulation. They say without knowledge, therefore denied. This whole lawsuit is about you knowing. And how do we know you know? Because you called freaking Stephen Bertolino on the 28th, was it not? On the 28th, they called Bertolino. By the 1st of September, he had a retainer paid. But we had no idea. Nope. None. No idea. This is going to get them in trouble, I think, for saying, nope, we had no idea. Now, we continue on. It says 15. Gabrielle Petito was 22 years of age at the time of her death. They literally say without knowledge, therefore denied. She was going to be your daughter-in-law. She lived with you. You probably have copies of her ID or whatever around. I don't know if you needed to submit it for something for the condo they lived in. Yeah, that one that you sold. Remember the condo they sold which actually happened to sell on the 17th, I believe it was. Remember, we looked at that. Huh? Anyway, the point is, you have no idea how old she was? So was she 50? Was she 12? No. How old was she then? Oh, you know her age. You telling me you don't know when they went to high school together? Huh? Even though I think they were a grade apart, right? No, they were a few grades apart. Yes, okay, but you're telling me you don't know her age. You don't know about her 21st. You don't know about Brian planning maybe, I don't know what, a gift for her or something. You don't know. No idea what her age is. No idea. Oh, okay. Interesting. And number 16, after Brian murdered Gabrielle Petito, Brian Laundrie sent text messages back and forth between his cell phone and Gabrielle Petito's cell phone in effort to hide the fact that she was deceased. Of course, they say without knowledge, therefore denied. Maybe they don't know that one. 17, on August 27, 2021, it's believed that Brian Laundrie sent a text to Nichole Schmidt in which he referred to Gabrielle Petito's grandfather, Stan, by name. Gabrielle Petito never called her grandfather by his first name or by his name. And then, of course, they say without knowledge, therefore denied. And now number 18, interesting how they just put one word there, denied. It is believed and therefore averred that on or about August 28th, Brian Laundrie advised his parents, Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie, that he had murdered Gabrielle Petito. On that same date, Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie spoke with attorney Stephen Bertolino and sent him a retainer on September 2nd, 2021. And here they say, wait. Yes, I read it right. There they just say denied. So instead of without knowledge, therefore denied, now it's just denied. Denied. But like literally follow the money. Like we could see what you did. Number 19. On August 30th, 2021, Brian sent a text message from Gabrielle Petito's cell phone to Nichole Schmidt stating that there was no service in Yosemite Park in an effort to deceive Nichole Schmidt into believing that Gabrielle Petito was still alive. They say, without knowledge, therefore denied. Number 20. On September 1st, 2021, Brian Laundrie returned to the home of his parents, Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie, driving Gabrielle Petito's van. They say, admitted that Brian Laundrie returned to the home of his parents without knowledge, therefore denied in all other aspects. So you're denying that he drove Gabby's van. How can you deny that? It was like literally in your garage. We all saw it. I mean, the FBI got it there. Oh, my word. Yeah, so 18 is denied, but with knowledge. Good point, Stefan. Good point. 18 is denied, but with knowledge, which means, reading 18 again, it is believed and therefore averred that on or about August 28th, 2021, Brian Laundrie advised his parents, Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie, that he had murdered Gabrielle Petito. On that same date, Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie spoke with attorney Steve Bertolino and sent him a retainer. So they know that they sent him a retainer and all that, but they, exactly, denied, but with knowledge. Now, we go on to, we were on here, number 21. After this point in time, there was no contact between Joseph Petito and Nichole Schmidt on the one hand and Christopher Laundrie and Roberta on the other. They say without knowledge, they're 49. Of course, you don't know that there was contact because you blocked them. 22. From August 27th until September 19th, 2021, when Gabrielle Petito's remains were found at the Spread Creek dispersed camping area in Wyoming, the plaintiffs were extremely distraught and were attempting to locate Gabrielle Petito. They say without knowledge, therefore denied. So you deny knowing that Gabby's parents were really upset and were trying desperately to reach you on Facebook, through text messages, phone calls. Huh? And there's that alleged event of Joe showing up at the house, but apparently that's been debunked. Like he didn't actually show up at the house, but I don't know. I would imagine if he lived pretty close, he would have done a drive-by and like, hello. And then they say, without knowledge, therefore denied. 23. While Gabrielle Petito's family was suffering, the Laundrie family went on vacation. Now this one is good. This one is very good. I'm stuck on this one. Wait. Go down, people. We need to see number 23. While Gabrielle Petito's family was suffering, the Laundrie family went on vacation to Fort DeSoto Park, September 6 to 7, 2021. They went on vacation knowing that Brian Laundrie had murdered Gabrielle Petito. It is believed that they knew where her body was located and further knew that Gabrielle Petito's parents were attempting to locate her. And what is their response? Admitted that Christopher Laundrie went to Fort DeSoto Park with his wife, Roberta Laundrie, and his son, Brian Laundrie, denied that such trip was a vacation. Without knowledge, therefore denied in all other aspects. Now, mic drop. What was it then? What do you mean it wasn't a vacation? Because do you think we're dumb? You know why? Why? Daisy, Daisy, welcome to membership. Welcome. Do they think we're stupid? Why do I say that? Because the trip was initially booked from the 1st to the 3rd, and they literally shifted it to cater for Brian coming home in Gabby's van. And they went to buy the camper in that time, somewhere between the 17th and the 25th. I believe they said that they bought that camper and all that on the 25th, from what I remember, because there was a worker at that store, the camping store, that said, oh yeah, they came in and bought a whole bunch of stuff, but remember the check bounced and all of that? Remember all of that? They were already buying the camping equipment for a holiday from the 1st to the 3rd, and then shifted it and made it for 3 instead of 2, from the 6th to the 8th, actually. But then they were there from the 6th to the 7th. And it wasn't just Christopher Laundrie and Roberta and Brian. There was also Cassie and James, as in her husband, and then the nephews. A business meeting. This sentence, listen, Laundrie, you are just opening up a bigger can of worms the whole time. I actually kind of like it. They just keep on digging themselves a deep grave. Honestly, like, what in the hell? Denied that such a trip was a vacation. What was it then? Final goodbyes, strategy planning, exactly. But they can't say that. Actually, the trip might have ended up not being a vacation, or maybe they're like, well, it didn't feel like one. Well, Yeshua had s'mores around the campsite. Remember, you had s'mores around the fire, some dinner. That's what Cassie said. No wonder they didn't want her to talk. Yes, he even took a photo of Brian, allegedly. Cassie shared it. I'm still doubting if that's actually from that day. But maybe. You took a photo of Brian with his nephews. What was it? If it wasn't a vacation, then what was it? I know. This is the thing. Let them keep talking. They're going to talk themselves into a cell. I know. Keep talking, Laundries. Keep talking. We like it. You keep going. And then that is the 23. So that was the most interesting one in this whole document. And like literally, I'm like, oh my word, I have to share this with all of you right now. 24. In an effort to avoid any contact with Nichole Schmidt, on or about September 10th, 2021, Roberta Laundrie blocked Nichole Schmidt on her cellular phone such that neither phone calls nor text could be delivered, and she blocked her on Facebook. And then they say, without knowledge, therefore denied. Now he says it. Christopher Laundrie says it. We'll go over these points. Where's my highlighter? Yeah? Because I want to make sure we go to those points to see exactly what Roberta says. You see what I mean? Okay. But it's the same. But we're going to look. So 24, without knowledge, therefore denied. 25, on September 14th, 2021, with full knowledge that Gabrielle Petito had been murdered by their son, and it is believed that they knew the whereabouts of her body, Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie, through their lawyer, issued the following statement. It is our understanding that a search has been organized for Miss Petito in or near Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. On behalf of the Laundrie family, it is our hope that the search for Miss Petito is successful and that Miss Petito is reunited with her family. And what do they say? Without knowledge as to press statements, therefore denied. You authored the press statement, as Berlino said. Tap thing, because he's working as the agent, is he not? I know that's a term. People corrected me there. They do say lawyer and agent. He's a real estate attorney. Let's not forget it. That's why he's not working this case over here. He's just there from afar, talking it up. But like... You're literally going to respond to saying without knowledge as to press statements. You have no idea? Then why were you hammering in no trespass signs in your lawn? Why were you so bothered by everyone there? You know what's in the press. What do you mean? They say, oh my word, yeah, oh my word, what? I know, right? Yes. Okay. Number 26. For the Laundries to express their hope that Gabrielle Petito was located and reunited with her family at a time when they knew she had been murdered by their son was beyond outrageous. 26, denied. So instead of without knowledge, denied, they just deny that it's outrageous. On the 27th, number 27, on September 16th, 2021, attorney Richard Stafford, on behalf of Gabrielle Petito's family, issued a letter to Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie as follows. We are writing this letter to ask you to help to find our beautiful daughter. We understand you're going through a difficult time and your instinct is to protect your son is strong. We ask you to put yourself in our shoes. We haven't been able to sleep or eat and our lives are falling apart. We believe you know the location of where Brian left Gabby. We beg you to tell us. As a parent, how could you let us go through this pain and not help us? As a parent, how can you put Gabby's younger brothers and sisters through this? Gabby lived with you for over a year. She was going to be your daughter-in-law. How can you keep her location hidden? You were both, and remember what they denied earlier. You were both at Jim and Nichole's house. You were both so happy that Brian and Gabby got engaged and were planning to spend their lives together. Yeah, see? Please, if you or your family have any decency left, please tell us where Gabby is located. Tell us if we are even looking in the right place. All we want is for Gabby to come home. Please help us make that happen. And they say, without knowledge, therefore denied. Wow. Whoa. Okay, number 28. Despite the fact that Joseph Petito and Nichole Schmidt implored Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie to tell them if their daughter was alive and if she was not, where her remains were located, Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie refused to respond to either Joseph Petito or Nichole Schmidt, and their response is, without knowledge, therefore denied. 29. Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie instructed that all contacts were to be made through their attorney, Stephen P. Bertolino, and he issued no comment when asked about Gabrielle Petito's well-being. Without knowledge, therefore denied. Okay. Oh, you're separating yourself not just from Roberta, Chris, also from Stephen Bertolino. Am I right? I think he's like, oh no, I've had enough of this. I want nothing to do with Roberta or her lawyer friend. And for those who love speculation and conspiracy, there's still comments for you. Who might be Brian's dad? I know a lot of people believe that Stephen Bertolino is actually Brian's biological dad. Can you imagine if that one day comes out? Except they admitted here that they're his parents. But that one was for you. Okay. So number 30. While Joseph Petito and Nichole Schmidt were desperately searching for information concerning their daughter, Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie were keeping the whereabouts of Brian Laundrie secret. And it is believed were making arrangements for him to leave the country. And they say, denied. But not without knowledge. Just denied. Interesting. Yes, Dina, we mentioned that earlier. But before this was happening, they were filing for divorce. That's the thing. Imagine if, I don't actually want to spread rumors and stuff. I don't like that. But just for a moment, imagine if Stephen Bertolino really is Brian's dad and it's like Roberta and Stephen Bertolino and Chris Laundrie is now like, oh no, I'm out of this. I'm going to represent myself over here. He's still got his lawyer. I don't mean representing that legal term. I just mean he's like, no, separate. You two carry on. Oh my word. So number 30 was just denied. Not without knowledge, just denied. Oh, so you're going to blame each other. So who's going to snitch on who? I like that they've separated their defenses here because who's going to snitch on who? And I have a feeling it's going to be Chris snitching on Roberta. What do you think? Who will snitch on who? Ultimate snitch would probably be Bertolino at the end of the day. Okay, number 31. Let's just go down. 31. Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie knew of the mental suffering and anguish of Joseph Petito and Nichole Schmidt in not knowing the well-being or location of their daughter, and further knew that such mental suffering and anguish increased each day that Gabrielle Petito was missing. Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie further knew that they could prevent such additional mental suffering and anguish of Joseph Petito and Nichole Schmidt by disclosing what they knew about the well-being and location of the remains of Gabrielle Petito, yet they repeatedly refused to do so. In doing so, Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie acted with malice or great indifference to the rights of Joseph Petito and Nichole Schmidt, and their response is denied. And number 32, Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie exhibited extreme and outrageous conduct, which constitutes behavior under the circumstances, which goes beyond all possible bounds of decency and is regarded as shocking, atrocious, and utterly intolerable in a civilized community, including and without limitation, And then all those subparagraphs, failing to advise Joseph Petito and Nichole Schmidt that Gabrielle Petito was deceased. So their response to this is, of course, denied, including all subparagraphs. Failing to disclose to Joseph Petito and Nichole Schmidt the location of Gabrielle's body. Taking a family vacation with their son who had murdered Gabrielle Petito while Joe Petito and Nichole Schmidt were desperately seeking her whereabouts. Blocking access to their cell phone and Facebook page to preclude Joseph Petito and Nichole Schmidt from getting information regarding Gabrielle Petito, and issuing a press release expressing hope that a search for Miss Petito is successful and that Miss Petito is reunited with her family, knowing full well that Gabrielle Petito was deceased. And again, their response to this is denied, including all subparagraphs. Are you guys enjoying this? I really hope so. I'm sorry if it's a little bit long. It's 36 minutes already, but we're in it. We're doing it. Okay, now count one is denied. And what is count one? Joseph Petito hereby restates and incorporates paragraphs 1 through 32 above as though fully set forth herein. That's denied. It really makes me feel like that movie Wedding Crashers. There's a cool GIF or GIF for that, which is erroneous on all counts. That's how this is starting to sound. I'm just like, denied, deny that, denied. No, that's denied. Just like everything denied. Wow. Okay, before they can even get a sentence out, that's what it feels like. 33 denied. We saw that. 34 denied. As a direct and proximate result of the willfulness and maliciousness of Christopher Laundrie, Joseph Petito has been caused to suffer pain and suffering, mental anguish, inconvenience, loss of capacity for enjoyment of life experienced in the past and to be experienced in the future. Wherefore, Joe Petito respectfully requests this honorable court to enter judgment in his favor against the defendant Christopher Laundrie and award to him just compensation for the damages he has suffered, together with costs and such other relief as this honorable court deems just and appropriate. That was denied. Count 2, 35, Joseph Petito hereby restates and incorporates paragraphs 1 through 32 above as though fully set forth herein, and they say not alleged against Christopher Laundrie, therefore denied. Okay, it literally was, but okay. Paragraph 1 through 32, it's like, no, that wasn't at me. And then Roberta's going to say the same. No, that was not at me either. 36, not alleged against Christopher Laundrie, therefore denied. 36 says, as a direct and proximate result of the willfulness and maliciousness of Roberta Laundrie, Joseph Petito has been caused to suffer pain, suffering, and all of that. I just want to highlight this quickly so we can look at it. Wherefore, plaintiff Joseph Petito respectfully requests this honorable court enter judgment in his favor against the defendant Roberta Laundrie and award to him just compensation for the damages he suffered, together with the costs, such as other relief. Okay. Denied. 37 is for Nichole Schmidt. Same sort of sentence. Denied. Can you believe it? I hope you guys are all doing good. So 38, 39 is about Nichole Schmidt. Same sort of paragraph as I just read. Denied. And 40, not alleged against Christopher Laundrie, therefore denied, which is about Roberta Laundrie and Nichole Schmidt. And then they say at the end here, hold on, certificate of service, demand for jury trial. Defendant Christopher Laundrie demands trial by jury of all issues so triable. Oh, now you're demanding a jury trial. Initially, they're like, no, we want this motion dismissed. We will not go to trial. Now they're like, we want a jury trial. Oh, okay, you got it. You got it. And then affirmative defenses. By asserting the defense listed herein, the defendant does not allege or admit that he has the burden of proof or persuasion with respect to any asserted defenses. All of the defenses listed will be pled in the alternative, and none constitutes an admission that defendant is in any way liable to the plaintiffs. The plaintiffs have been or will be injured in any way, or that plaintiffs are entitled to any relief whatsoever. Wow. Defendant asserts the following defenses, and this is quite savage. First defense, failure to state a claim upon which relief may be granted. The amended complaint fails to state a claim upon which relief may be granted and does not allege facts sufficient to state a violation of the laws alleged or which entitle the plaintiffs to damages, as Christopher Laundrie had no duty due and owing to the plaintiffs, and his conduct was not outrageous. Second defense, illegality. To the extent any violations occurred, this illegality of third parties caused the alleged damages. What are we talking about there? The illegality of third parties. Will it even make it to trial? I hope so. I hope Gabby's family wins. Me too. Third defense, non-party fault and proximate cause. To the extent any violations occurred, the actions of non-parties caused the alleged violations, and Christopher Laundrie was not the proximate cause of the alleged damages. Fourth defense, absence of intent and malice. The conduct alleged of Christopher Laundrie toward the plaintiffs, if any such conduct exists, he means you're invisible to me. No such conduct existed. My life has got nothing to do with yours. You see what I'm saying? That's what he's was neither intentional nor willful or lacked malicious intent. Fifth defense, compliance with law and regulations. The conduct of Christopher Laundrie conformed with all state and federal constitutions, statutes, and regulations based upon the state of knowledge existing at the relevant times alleged in the amended complaint. Sixth defense, controlling law. Christopher Laundrie is entitled to and claims the benefit of all defenses and presumptions set forth in or arising from any rule of law or statute of the state or any other state whose substantive law may control the action. He's got a lot of defenses listed here. Seventh defense, constitutional rights. Plaintiffs argue that defendants' assertion of constitutional rights is an affirmative defense. Defendants disagree with that characterization, but nonetheless assert the invocation of constitutional rights as discussed in their motion to dismiss, which was denied. Eighth defense, mitigation of damages. Plaintiffs have not suffered any. This was a hurtful statement, okay? Plaintiffs have not suffered any damages, and if they did, then they failed to mitigate their damages. Oh, wow. Wow, savage. So it's your fault, Rambling Rome. Seemed every time I wear my Gabby Foundation shirt, news breaks. Right? And then reservation of rights. Christopher Laundrie intends to add and rely upon such other and further defenses as may become apparent or available during the discovery in this action, and reserves the right to amend this list of defenses and or to amend his answer to the complaint and or to assert any such defenses in the future. Very nice. Okay, and there's Matthew Luka, the attorney. Certificate of service. I certify on July 15th, 2022. I electronically filed the foregoing through the Florida court's e-filing portal system, thereby serving all registered parties, and served by email upon the following: Patrick J. Riley, the Petito attorney. So now if I just take this little window for a second and let's open up Roberta's one. Where's that at? Wait. Roberta. You naughty lady. Okay. So I'm just showing you that it's the same. Let me have a sip of this. I'm back. Yeah, I'll take fault if it brings justice for Gabby. Yes, thank you all for being here. Oh my word. So I just saw now. Hi, Grizzly. Welcome to the show. So if we look now at Roberta's one, don't be bored. Okay, I'm going to skim through it. I love documents, though. I could literally look at the stuff all day. And in making that trailer for you, which I hope you saw, in making that for you, oh my word, it made me watch like all the footage again, frame by frame. I can't help it. It's just like, oh my word, there's so many things still that we could analyze, but never mind. Moving right along. We're focusing now on the document. Defendant Roberta Laundrie's answer and affirmative defenses. So you can see here, okay, defendant Roberta Laundrie, by and through undersigned counsel, answers the amended complaint as follows, right? So the preliminary statement, I wish I could show you both, like right now on the screen. It's the same, okay? I compared them. I literally compared them, one on one screen, one on the other, and literally line by line compared it. It's the same. Who's the attorney of Roberta? Same. I'm going to go down to show you. Matthew Luka is still the attorney of Roberta. Good question, though, Stefan. Good question. Is it Bertolino? No, that would be very interesting. Okay, so preliminary statement. You see, this is all the same. This is all the same. If you can't see it, just go back. You'll see. Karen, shout out to Karen E. Rushing, clerk of the Circuit Court of Sarasota County. Karen working hard, okay? I'm always just seeing Karen's name on these documents, and I'm like, shame, this lady's working so hard. Shout out to you, Karen. Okay, so this is exactly the same preliminary statement, okay? And then here, where allegations are made against defendants as a group or against any subset of defendants, however described, the responses apply only to Roberta Laundrie. Roberta Laundrie only answers for herself and does not purport to answer for any other defendant or entity. See, it's worded the same. Where Roberta Laundrie answers for herself in response to allegations against all defendants or against any subset of defendants without making reference to the remaining defendants, Roberta is without knowledge or information sufficient to form a belief about the truth of the allegation as to the remaining defendants, and therefore denies the same. Linda Vieder, thank you so much for your $4.99 super sticker. And damn, is that Fury's brother or sister or what? Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Damn. Dre Latina, new follower here. Enjoy your excellent research, critical thinking skills, and zany sense of humor. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And damn, making it brain with a $49.99 super sticker. I really, really appreciate the support. You know, encouragement like that goes a long way. It makes me feel like, okay, people are not bored. They're loving it. They're loving it. We're here looking at these documents together. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me just keep scrolling down to make sure I didn't miss anything. All right. So, and I love to look at the stickers afterwards in the live chat replay. Love it. I love seeing those. They're so cute. So we can see the wording is the same, right? Where allegations are made against defendants. It's like Roberta's answering for herself. Okay, Roberta, we like it. We like it a lot. Apply pressure. Because just like we said, apply pressure. Somebody going to crack. That's probably going to be Cassie. We speculated that. And then like a week later, Cassie was like, listen, let me tell you about the s'mores. We were like, oh, she's talking now. So now apply the pressure again. I wonder who's going to crack. Actually, I feel like it'll be Chris Laundrie that'll crack and snitch. Snitch. Oh, man, it'll be so good if he snitches. I'm just saying, if he's like, you know what? I'm done with this. She wrote that letter. She did this. Oh, my word. Imagine it. I'll just fantasize about that, okay? If any of you are also into that, you just let me know. Because I'll just be like, wow. Okay, so certain allegations in this complaint are not directed against the defendant and therefore do not require a response. The responses below are subject to that limitation regardless of whether expressly stated or not, okay? So I won't go through them all again because we'll be here for hours, but I just wanted to show you that it's the same, okay? So just as an example, number one is that the action is for damages exceeding $30,000. You know me, I would go through it all. I would. But anyway, without knowledge, therefore denied. They admitted that the defendant resides in Sarasota County, denied on all other aspects. Admitted that the court has jurisdiction over the cause of action alleged, denied in all other aspects. Without knowledge of the plaintiff's residence, again, you have no idea where Joe Petito lives, and you have no idea where Nichole Schmidt lives. Oh, but you were at Nichole Schmidt's house, apparently celebrating the engagement, remember? Okay. And if we continue on, number 6, Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie are residents of Northport, Florida. Brian are the parents of Brian Laundrie, deceased. It's interesting how they don't say biological parents. Okay, number 6, admitted. Oh, you admitted that. You admitted that. They admitted that one. Oh, damn. My papers are all over the place now. Okay, wait. Number 7. This is how my office goes. Papers everywhere. Papers everywhere. Number 7. Admitted that Brian Laundrie and Gabrielle Petito were engaged to marry without knowledge, therefore denied. So they don't know when, even though they celebrated it. Okay, with the family. Number 8. Okay, what was that now? She has no idea that the van belongs to Gabby. No idea. Interesting. And so let's go to the highlighted ones because I'm just showing you. I'm very like methodical in these types of things. I would love to read every sentence of Roberta's as well, but I really feel like people's attention span might not. You might not like that. You might not like that. So we'll just skim it. We'll keep going. Without knowledge, therefore denied on all counts here, even the last communication. So wait, I want to go to the number 14. August 27th, Brian Laundrie murdered Gabrielle Petito. The cause of her death was blunt force injuries to the head and neck with manual strangulation. Denied. And there's number 18 as well. Also just denied, which is number 18. It is believed and therefore averred that on or about August 28th, Brian Laundrie advised his parents, Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie, especially Mama, that he had murdered Gabrielle Petito. And on that same date, Christopher Laundrie and Roberta spoke with attorney Stephen Bertolino and sent him a retainer on September 2nd. And that one, she says, denied. But not without knowledge, you see? Deny. Sorry, I got tongue twisted saying, deny. Vile, disgusting, and evil, period. They are liar, pants on fire. I know, right? Okay, so that one we looked at. So she's like, just denied, but not without knowledge. Very interesting. Okay. And then let's look at what else. Now they say on September 1st, 2021, number 20, Brian returned to the home of his parents, driving Gabriel Petito's van. They say admitted that Brian returned to the home without knowledge, therefore denied in all other aspects. We had no idea what he was driving. No idea. Oh, even though there was a letter from you, Roberta, found in the van that said burn after reading, apparently offering help of some kind, which Steven Berlino says was written before the whole van life trip began, which makes no sense. Very interesting. I wonder if he watches these shows. Hi, Steve. Do you watch these shows? I don't think so. But imagine if he does. Like, yeah, I can just see like steam coming out of his ears as he's watching this. Wow. So number 22, they say that the plaintiffs were extremely distraught attempting to locate Gabriel Petito, and they say without knowledge, therefore denied. And 23, again, the most interesting one in this whole thing for me is like, well, what van? In our garage? What van? The one we helped clean? The one with there's no seat cover? What are you talking about? I mean, how else did the letter that Roberta wrote that said burn after reading, how did they know it was in the van and then eventually put in the house? My theory is there was like a bag, like here, I'm South African. So let's say a pick and pay baggie. Let's say a Walmart Target for Americans. For you British people or Australia, whatever, what bag shall we say? A baggie. And I'm pretty sure if I can imagine it, Roberta would have said, just put everything that's in the van in this baggie. We'll just put it in your room for now. And that's what the FBI would have found, is that baggie in the room with all the things that were once in the van. You see, and now that's how they know the letter was once in the van. Wow, that's where Brian kind of failed his mom. Burn after reading. He's like, or put it in the baggie that if later the FBI will find. Cool, do that. And it says, how do you keep all these cases straight? You amaze me. Thank you so much. I work hard every day, every mofo day. Yeah, pick a baggie. What? Pick a baggie. What? Brian, here's your kit baggie. Just put everything that's in the van. Just put it in the baggie. Mama will take care of the rest. Just put it in your room, bro. Just put it in your room. It's okay. We'll take care of it later. And the FBI swarms in and takes that baggie. And they're like, oh, my word. There's a letter in here that says burn after reading. And it's from Roberta. She's talking about melons and freaking burn after reading. Oh, my word. Come home to mama. Okay, so which one did we highlight here? Hold on. So we're going to carry on here with Fort DeSoto. Okay, so sorry, 23, yes. Says that while Gabriel Petito's family was suffering, the Laundrie family went on vacation to Fort DeSoto Park on September 6th to 7th, 2021. They went on vacation knowing that Brian Laundrie had murdered Gabriel Petito. It's believed that they knew where her body was located and further knew that Gabriel Petito's parents were attempting to locate her. And she said, admitted that Roberta Laundrie went to Fort DeSoto Park with her husband, Christopher Laundrie, and her son, Brian Laundrie, denied that any such trip was a vacation. Denied that such a trip was a vacation without knowledge, therefore denied in all other aspects. Okay, again, if it's not a vacation, you made s'mores, you made a little fire, you bought a camper, you bought one major camper. Not major, that little thing on the stilts. You bought a camper. You bought camping gear. You had a check bounce over it. You were going to go from the 1st to the 3rd. Then you changed it to the 6th to the 8th. But then you were only there from the 6th to the 7th. You were only there for one night. So what? And 3 checked in and 2 checked out. So did Brian go home with Cassie, or what happened from there? What happened? Because no one saw Brian at the Fort. I keep saying Fort DeSoto, at the Wabasa home after that. The neighbors, meaning the neighbors were like, we didn't really see him after that. Except for the 17th, when some neighbors said they saw him like jump the wall and run out on foot. There's that. But like my speculation is still that Cassie was there to pick him up, man, at that camping place. That's my speculation. Going away party and not a vacation. I know, right? I wonder if that letter should be found. We'll see. We shall see. I will admit camping is work. And then if we just go down without knowledge denied, that was 23. We're almost there. I just wanted, there was one that I specifically highlighted here, which was 36. Because I wanted to see how she does it. Not alleged against Roberta Laundrie, therefore denied. 35 denied, 36 denied. Okay. 36. As a direct and proximate result of the willfulness and maliciousness of Roberta Laundrie, Joseph Petito has been caused to suffer pain and suffering, mental anguish, inconvenience, loss of capacity for enjoyment of life experienced in the past and to be experienced in the future. And there she just said denied. Okay, so denied. And then Roberta Laundrie demands trial by jury of all issues so triable. Oh, like only what's triable. Wow. Chris, Roberta, and Brian in the little camper. Not much of a vacay. True that as well. Oh, my word. Wasn't me. Yeah. Wasn't me. What's up to the mob crew? Sorry, super busy today. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're doing well too. Busy times in the true crime world, huh? Demand for jury trial. Okay. Affirmative defenses. Same wording as we just went over with Chris Laundrie's. Same. Illegality. Yes. Okay. We're looking. We're just skimming now because we're just making sure it's the same. Even though I've gone through this already, I'm just showing you it's the same. Roberta Laundrie intends to add and rely upon such other and further defenses as may become apparent or available during the discovery in this action and reserves the right to amend this list of defenses and or to amend his answer to the complaint and or assert such defenses in the future. Matthew Luka. And that is that, everyone. Now you have an earworm. You mean the shower song? Oh, my word. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the trailer that I made for this case for you, and then I'll be right back, okay? Just in case anyone missed it. I made it for you guys.